Well, welcome to the waterfront, Bartlett Street. We decided to do the restoration project. Our whole shoreline had been eroding, and the DNR had told us that we were in an exemption phase where we could do our riprap repair. So in the process of doing that, I was talking with the local chapter of the Wild Ones, and they had some really great community education programs about doing shoreline restoration and naturalization projects. And so I went to one of their planning meetings where they had people who had already done it. Brenda Nordine was the person who talked me through the process because she had been through it as well up the river a little bit further. And then we sat down and started planning and plotting out what would this look like to do native plantings along the shoreline and also up the hill. Originally, in the photos from our program, it shows that there was a very large retaining wall that was disintegrating basically and falling down into the river. So we decided to go ahead and plant the entire hillside as well. Some of the items that were still here, they said certainly keep, and then we have some invasive plants, some Japanese knotweed that they're also, the state is working with helping us eradicate. We plotted everything out and bought all the plants through the Wild Ones. The application process with the DNR for restoration was actually pretty simple. And quick, and then to be able to get refunded for everything that we planted up was just a real bonus. So we used family. I know that you can have somebody actually help you plant it and design it, but we did it all ourselves, and then we had some family come down. Doing the flat portion and planting that up wasn't so bad, but anchoring myself on the side of the hill and getting the plants in there was a little bit more of a challenge. Everything bloomed the first year because we had so much rain last year. And then I asked them if I needed to take out some of the non-natives. You'll see we've got some tiger lilies and things. And they said, no, if it's there, you can certainly leave it. There wasn't any necessity for me to actually pull them out. But we were surprised. They said the first years are the creepers, sleepers, and leapers, I think is how they describe it. And they leapt up the very first year. We really had a massive show and display of flowers last year already, first year planted. So this is our second year, and I think it's extremely healthy. The rain and the river water has been great. We have no irrigation system down here. We do have a hose that's connected to the river. We had a couple of dry days after we initially did our planting, but everything came back great. We expect that the hillside eventually will probably fill in with the treatment for the knotweed. We know we're going to have a couple of bald spots here and there for a little bit. But the nice thing about it is we're taking the seed pods and scattering them across the hillside as well, and so they're continuing to regenerate. So we don't deadhead or take things off like that. We pull the seed pods and we just toss them on the hillside. So we're already seeing some spreading of the items that we have. And we're happy to share. We have other people that have asked us questions. We've got the sign that's on the riverfront. A lot of boats come by and ask us about it. And so it's really been a great promotion to make people aware of the fact that grass all the way down to the water is really not a good idea. And it makes a great buffer zone. We've had, the muskrats have moved out, but the beaver has made some visits. We've had a lot of birds do nesting along the edges here as well, but it also has helped. It's kind of a natural buffer, so the geese haven't come up on shoreline either, which is really great for us as well. So all around, it's just been an amazing project, and we're really pleased that we did it. It's low maintenance. We pull a couple of things here and there that we really don't want in there, but otherwise it's just going to take care of itself.